Today I'll be doing the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure stand tag, and I was tagged by the creator of this tag, TheAnimeHero. But before I get into that, let me give a quick shout out to my friend Hexbeard. He does gaming videos and other funny content, and I will be in some of his videos, so be sure to check him out. But without further ado, let's begin this stand tag with question number 1. What stand do you think looks the coolest? Now, I really like Star Platinum's design, as it has this sort of wild man look to it, which is pretty unique, as the majority of stands look more monstrous or somewhat robotic. So having a human looking stand, no pun intended, sort of stands out. Another stand I think looks really cool is Killer Queen, since like its user, it's just full of swag. Alright, moving on to question number 2. What stand do you think is the most creepy? Now with JoJo, I haven't read much from part 5 onwards, which I hear a lot of the more crazier stands pop out, but for now, I'm just going to say Autumn, mainly because of the soul imprisonment thing, which is pretty scary, but what makes Autumn more scary is that it traps your soul in a doll, and ever since I was young, I accidentally saw like a bit of a clip from Child's Play, and since then, I've been really creeped out by dolls, so yeah, that stand is pretty damn creepy, especially with the user talking to the dolls, which just makes it a lot more creepy. Going on to question number 3, we have which stand do you feel is overpowered? I think Rohan's stand Stairway to Heaven from part 4 is pretty damn overpowered. I mean, it could literally read what a person is thinking, as well as erase memories or write in commands on a person, and in some instances, even themselves. Which really, if you think about it, is super overpowered. Which is why it's also one of my favorite stands out there, since the power is really unique. Next up, we have which stand or stand user do you think is the most pathetic? Well, this question is pretty easy. The most pathetic stand users are easily the ones who were one-shotted before they can even do anything in part 3, as well as the user of the Sun stand, Arabia Fats, who was not only pathetic due to the way he was taken down, but the motherfucker could have easily killed Dio right from the beginning of the series by showing him his ability, which again really makes me question how exactly Dio finds his minions. Going into pathetic stands, however, I'd have to say part 4's Superfly is sort of pathetic. I mean, it's a really weird stand, since instead of acting like a special ability or a power, it acts more like a curse, as it basically restricts its user to stay whatever it's attached to, and in this case the user is restricted to a telephone tower, which really sucks. Okay, next question. Except for Dio, out of all the villains in Stardust Crusaders, who is your favorite? And for me, that's easy. It has to be Pet Shop of Horrors. Since I feel like I sort of have to, since, you know, Pet Shop is a Falcon, so I gotta represent. However, really, Pet Shop is one of the most scary stand users in part 3, and he's not even human. He's just one scary ass bird, as well as pretty damn badass. Though I do find it stupid that its stand is Horus, who's the Egyptian god of the sun, yet his power is to create ice. So it really makes me question what Araki was thinking when writing this character. What I really like about Pet Shop, besides, you know, being a Falcon and being totally badass, is its fight with Iggy, which allowed me to see Iggy in a new light, since up until that point, I really questioned why he was even there, since he really didn't do much. I mean, sure, he helped out every now and then, but at the same time, not really. But this fight just gave him a purpose. Plus, it sort of let me see what a Pokemon battle would be like in real life. Pet Shop used Ice Attack. It missed. Iggy used Bite. Holy shit, it's fucking effective. Next question, which Stardust Crusader is your favorite? While I'm a major Joseph Joestar fanboy, I sadly have to admit after part 2 his character slowly started to deteriorate. Sure, he has his fair share of great moments, but not the kind of great moments I wanted, and I'll definitely go into that either in some other video or maybe I'll just save it for a part 3 review. Anyways, for my favorite Crusader, it is either Jotaro or Polnareff. Originally, when I read the manga, Polnareff was my favorite, mainly because in my opinion, at least in the manga, he definitely felt more like the main character, despite being introduced a bit later on in the series. I mean, he has his whole backstory, goals, and gets some pretty good development, and possibly even more fights than Jotaro himself. Plus, Polnareff just has a really great personality, and for me, personality always wins. However, upon watching the anime as the JoJo anime has done in the past, things I didn't really care much about when I was reading the manga just become a lot more awesome in the anime for just some strange reason. I mean, damn, when the anime for part 3 came out, I was still sort of expecting not to like Jotaro as much as I did when I read the manga, but man did things change as I really got on the Jotaro hype train. I mean, I always thought he was pretty cool, but his personality wasn't really all that there. But the anime just makes him look so fucking awesome and badass that I just can't help but liking him. So when it comes to my favorite Crusader, for now I'm a bit split. Next question, from all the stands in the entirety of JoJo, which is your favorite? As typical as it may sound, Star Platinum is one of my favorite stands ever. Sure, I do love Heaven's Door, but you cannot deny the greatness of Star Platinum, as it has one of the most epic and shonen stands ever. Don't believe me? Well, fuck yeah. And time for the final question. If you could have your own stand, what would be its name and ability? I've had a lot of ideas for stands for quite a while now, one of them being MF Doom based off the rapper of the same name, who I kind of pictured design-wise looking very similar to the world but with a more metallic sort of look, and having brass knuckles on its hands with the words in bold spelling out Doom. However, I couldn't really think of an exact power for MF Doom, as ideas kept bouncing around in my head, some of them sounding good and others sounding kind of stupid. Though its battle cry would definitely be something like Doom 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 Doom, and then, you know, basically knock out its opponent. However, another stand idea I have is for a stand called Positive Contact, based off the song of the same name by Deltron 3030, which upon activation says Positive Contact, just like the song, which gives its user or whoever the user wishes to use it on an enormous boost of good luck. And if Bimbo Gamiga has shown me anything, good luck could actually be a pretty damn awesome ability in combat, as well as getting out of sticky situations. Now this is the part of tag where I'm supposed to tag other people, but like most tags, all the people I would normally tag have already been tagged. So what I've decided to do is that if this tag seems interesting to you, then feel free to do so. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, I am Mr.FalconPunch 996. Like, comment, subscribe, as well as check out the JoJo AMV I posted a while back. And if you haven't done any of that yet, you will be Falcon punched in the face, so you better do it, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.